do. I can tell you I slept. I had a good time partying in my bed. I have had quite the year. But what did y'all do? Did you celebrate? Did you set intentions? Did you create your own rituals? Did you have fun? Did you rest? I'm very curious. Join us on chat on YouTube. Let me know where you're coming in from, where you're joining me from, where you are in the world. Is it the first or the second where you are? Have you already celebrated the new year? Irma, Happy New Year. Mary, Happy New Year. Yes. On YouTube, Magically Mallory says, Happy New Year. So exciting. We are all fresh and ready to go. Monica says, Happy New Year, ready for the new year. Divorce final mid-December, and it's the year for me to do what is best for me and receive what I deserve. Yes, Monica, I'm so happy that you were able to finalize your divorce in December so that you don't have to carry that baggage into the new year. You can start off fresh and ready for just your authentic expression of yourself and drawing in and magnetizing everything that you truly deserve in your life. Heidi, so nice to actually see you in person. Yes, it's beautiful to see you all. Hi, Heidi. Yes, I love seeing your beautiful faces. All right, let me look at the YouTube comments. Tara from North Dakota, Happy New Year. Joanne from North Carolina. Castany from Virginia. Oh, beautiful. We have from Canada. Yes, beautiful. YouTube, what did you do? We have Castany says, I cleansed, meditated, Palo Santo, and wrote in journal. Yes. I think that is a very beautiful way to begin the new year is creating a personal ritual for yourself and just sitting in that space of rest and intention because even though our calendar says it's the new year, we're still in the middle of winter. So I really like to acknowledge the fact that astrologically, it's not the new year until April. So for those of you who are still feeling like you want to hibernate, you want to rest, you just want to curl up in a ball and still reflect and learn and process the past year that you went through, I salute you. I'm here for it because I'm still processing and working through so much that I went through personally. And so this is a perfect opportunity to come together today and just refresh, reset, set our intentions for where we're pouring our heart and our energy into moving forward. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today is New Year's intentions. I'm going to be guiding you through a ritual and also a collective protection spell so that you can honor your intentions. And I'm going to be talking about the difference between resolutions and intentions because it's a popular time of year to say, yes, I'm going to go for it and I'm going to have a new start and a new beginning. And then within a few weeks, what were my resolutions again? So we want to avoid that pressure to just completely change right away and just look at it from a more holistic lens and who do I want to be and what does that feel like and how can I align my energy with that so that by the end of this year, when we meet again, the first of next year, you can feel authentically aligned with the intentions that you set for yourself today. Okay. So let me grab a sip of water. I recommend you all as well to get comfortable. We're going to go into the guided meditation portion, and I'm going to be focusing on love and soulmates because a lot of our community, that's what they're really seeking in life is authentic love. And so our focus for our grounding meditation is going to be aligning with your authentic love, your true soulmate. So take this moment to pause and sink into this moment. Just a few house rules before we begin. If you're driving or you're otherwise busy, please use caution when you're going through meditation. Obviously, don't close your eyes if it's unsafe to do so, and pay attention if you need to. Anything I speak about, I am not a medical or legal professional, so please use your best discretion and discernment with anything related to your body and your life that is imperative to you at this time. Also, in the chat, please be kind and respectful with one another. We appreciate this spiritual community and this opportunity to be vulnerable with one another. So please be kind. That being said, I want you to turn within in this moment, focus on your breath. Place one hand over your heart, the other hand over your belly. If you can, it's comfortable to do so. Close your eyes, you can lie down. Breathe in deeply through your nose and allow your belly to expand. Be here now. Nothing else matters but this moment. Allow all tension, stress, worries, fears, doubts to dissipate. You are here now. You are safe. I want you to visualize a bright golden light emanating from your core. This is your energy field. This is your protective light bubble that you can focus on and expand at any moment. As you breathe deeper, I want you to visualize this golden orb of light that surrounds you, surrounds your physical body, makes the room brighter and brighter. You can continue to expand the orb of light, filling up the entire room. You can even go further beyond your room, taking up the entire building where you are. This is your protective shield. This is your light. This is your truth. You have control over what you allow to enter into this space. You have control over what intentions you pour into this light that surrounds you, so that only the best may enter, so that all that you allow to come forward to you may uplift you and inspire you. Continue to breathe and just feel how worthy and complete you are, regardless of what intentions or resolutions or goals you desire for yourself this year. Know within how worthy, whole, and complete you already are. And it's from this space of presence and worthiness and completion that everything else that the universe knows will inspire you and uplift you and expand you and make you passionate and excited about life will come to you with ease and grace. And with that knowing, if you desire to, I want you to repeat the incantation, the affirmation for your soulmate with me now. So it is done. My soulmate and I are forever one. Repeat it again. So it is done. My soulmate and I are forever one. So it is done. My soulmate and I are forever one. Beautiful soul, continue to use your imagination with your eyes closed, basking in this golden orb of light that you have created. Imagine you are sitting across from your soulmate in a cozy, candlelit room. The atmosphere in this beautiful, intimate, dark, cozy room is filled with a sense of comfort and intimacy. You can feel the love and warmth radiating from your soulmate's presence. As you breathe deeply, you feel this warmth. Take a moment to gaze into your soulmate's eyes and feel a deep sense of connection and understanding. You can see the depth of their soul reflected in their eyes, and you know that they truly see you and accept you for all that you are. There is a sense of familiarity and ease in their presence, as if you have known each other for lifetimes. As you hold hands with your soulmate, you feel a wave of emotions wash over you. Love, joy, peace, and a profound sense of belonging. It's as if all the pieces of your heart have finally found their home in the presence of your soulmate. Allow yourself to share your thoughts, feelings, and dreams with your soulmate, knowing that they will listen with an open heart and offer their unwavering support and encouragement. Feel the love and acceptance that surrounds you, wrapping you in a cocoon of warmth and safety. Take a moment now to express your gratitude for having found your soulmate throughout space and time in this lifetime, and for the gift of their presence in your life. Feel your heart now warm and overflowing with love and appreciation, knowing that you are truly blessed to have such a deep and meaningful connection. As you continue to bask in this warmth, this love, this presence, this appreciation of your soulmate, take a deep breath and let yourself fully absorb and embrace this moment. Know without a doubt, my beautiful soul, that your soulmate is always with you, guiding and supporting you on your journey, and that the love that you share is unbreakable and eternal. Take a few more deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth with a deep sigh of relief. Know that you can carry this feeling of love and connection with you throughout your day. It is always there with you. When you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes and come back to the present moment. Trust in the power of your soulmate's presence in your life. Beautiful soul, know that you are always deeply loved, cherished, and supported. When you are ready, open your eyes and say, and so it is. And so it is. When you're ready, my beautiful souls, I would love to hear your comments in the chat. How does this feel? Connecting in your third eye, in your spiritual light body with your soulmate, whether you know who they are or not. You amplify the love and the connection that is eternal, that is unbreakable. How do you feel now? Do you feel a little lighter? Do you feel a little more connected? Do you feel tears flowing? Do you feel nothing at all? Any answer is perfectly fine. Melody says, beautiful and warm. Monica, emotional with tears. Yes, beautiful. That feeling that you feel when you drop into presence, when you focus on your life force energy, which is your breath, your chi, your prana that you're activating. When you visualize with your third eye, these are all very real and visceral experiences. Just because they're not physical doesn't mean they're not real and tangible. I want you to really know that that feeling that you feel, and if you feel nothing, that's okay. It's practice. It takes time and effort to continue to drop into a space of presence. It's an ongoing effort and work. And so if you don't feel that on the first moment, please continue to do it because it is real. And that feeling, whatever you do, whatever you want, whatever you are intending for, don't you want it because of how you think it will make you feel? Is the end goal not always a feeling? It is. Even if you find the love of your life, it's not just them, it's how they make you feel. So the feeling is as real and as tangible as the physical essence that inspires that feeling. And the more you can anchor into that feeling, the more life will bring into your experience more that resonates with that exact feeling. So I want you, as often as you need to, drop into that space of presence and knowing and faith and the feelingness, the essence. Know what the essence of what you desire feels like. And when you can hone in on that feeling on a daily basis, it's only a matter of divine time, not your timing, divine timing to bring into you all that resonates with that powerful feeling that you cultivate. Let me know if you understand, if you deeply resonate with what I'm saying, that it's about the feeling. And when you feel that feeling, regardless of what's prompting it, even if it's your own imagination, it's real, it's visceral. Heidi says, my soulmate literally texted me after doing this meditation. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you are in that space vibrating, you will receive the exact reflection of that vibration. It's powerful. It's real. Lynn says, thank you for this. I don't have anyone in my life at the moment, but I live in hope for this sort of connection. That was emotional for me to not have this at the moment. Yes, I understand, Lynn. Remember the feeling. The feeling is real. And your soulmate, wherever they are in space and time, can feel that vibration too and is longing for you as much as you are for them. All right, I could talk about this all day, but I do have a presentation to deliver. So yes, and Heidi, yes, they do feel it. That's exactly what I was just saying. Give me a moment. Let me sip some water. And if you want to, you can grab some piece of paper, a notebook, something to take notes with if you desire. I actually do recommend that you have something to write with because we're going to do an intention setting ritual in just a few moments. So I definitely recommend that. And give me a moment to share my screen and get started. All right. There we are. All right, beautiful souls. Continue to sink into your breath. Our focus today is on New Year's intentions. And protecting our collective intentions as well. Look at this image on your screen. Just sit with this energy. This is the type of energy that we just cultivated in our meditation. This is the type of space I invite you to return to. This image is a reflection of all of your heart's desires poured into the space of knowingness and worthiness, radiating out from your light and your essence into the world. Remember that feeling. Beautiful souls, we are now going to move forward into our pick a card. And my intention for this pick a card is a universal theme of what we all desire to manifest on a broader scale. So not just specific goals that we all desire, but the essence of what we truly desire deep within when we aspire to achieve anything or be anything. So with that in mind, sit with that energy for a moment. What is the essence of my intention for this new year, 2025? What is the essence of my intention, the feeling of my intention? With that question in mind, allow your intuition to guide you and call out a card or crystal that resonates the most. And when you are ready, go ahead and drop in the chat. Give me just a moment. Drop in the chat which number you desire, which crystal you desire. 1, 2, or 3. All righty. Let's move forward. If you chose card number 1, you chose universal love. Love is the most sought after, mysterious, fulfilling feeling a human can experience. But what is it? Is it energy? Is it an emotion? Is it the glue that binds everything together? Love is one of the highest frequencies. When we are in a state of love, we easily attract circumstances and people into our reality that are aligned with that frequency. Love is a powerful force that drives our actions, motivates our behaviors, and can change the course of our lives. When we remember that everyone and everything is connected to the same source, we can overcome perceived differences and join our power toward a more conscious reality based on love. If you claim the essence of this intention, universal love, go ahead and drop claim in the chat right now. If you claim universal love as the essence of your intention for 2025, drop claim in the chat. Beautiful. All right, moving forward. If you chose card number 2, you chose the essence of realization for your intention 2025. Realization happens on many different levels. Internally, we realize something when we become aware of it as our heart-centered truth. Externally, we realize something when we achieve or fulfill a dream or desire. On a spiritual level, we refer to self-realization when we are able to unite body, mind, spirit, and soul to step into our fullest, most authentic expression of who we really are. Do you realize the magnificence of who you are and the scale of what you can create while you are here in the body? The realization that you are an expression of the creative source makes you a powerful manifester. What is it that you want to accomplish? Now, if you claim the essence of realization as your intention for 2025, drop claim in the chat. And remember, you can claim any one that resonates with you. You don't have to stick with your original number. You can claim all of them, or you can change if you desire. I love you all, my beautiful souls. Moving forward. If you chose card number 3, you chose the essence of passion as your intention for 2025. When we use the word passion, we usually refer to a strong feeling for something or someone. It could be a burning desire or a feeling of enthusiasm or intense emotion. Passion expresses itself powerfully, like a burning hot fire as it radiates out from our core. This power cannot be hidden. It demands expression. We long for an emotion that is so strong that all we can do is surrender to its power. At the same time, we fear this kind of emotion because we are afraid of losing our sense of who we are to the storm of passion within us. But there is clarity and insight to be found in this storm once we have withstood the heat of the fire and have held our balance in the midst of the blazing inferno. Only then can we move to the center and find the insight at passion's core. If you resonate and claim card number 3, go ahead and drop claim in the chat right now. You are claiming the essence of passion for your intentions in 2025. How do these essences resonate with you, my beautiful souls? Universal love, realization, and passion. Honestly, I love all three of them. I would claim all three of them because everything that you desire comes from a place of love, and everything you do should come from a place of love. Your passion is what ignites that spark and that fire for you to accomplish and realize anything. And the essence of realization is who you truly are on an authentic and deep level. And I feel that that is the true soul goal for all of us, is to bring forth our unique, authentic expression and realize our soul's intent. Alicia says she claimed number two, but she's claiming all three. Yennefer says, I want all three because I desire having a better life for me. Yes, beautiful souls. I love it. All right. I'm so grateful, honestly, to be here with you all right now because, like I mentioned, I had a very challenging and tumultuous year, and it's just been so heavy. And if I feel that, I'm sure we feel that on a collective level. And I really wanted an opportunity to have like a ritual space, to have a space of intention going into the new year. And my life has just been so chaotic and so tumultuous and so busy, and I haven't had that space and that time to do that personally. And I'm getting emotional because I am really grateful to be here now at the beginning of this new year with you all and collectively intending just these essences of truth and, the realization of what we all truly deserve in our lives. And so I'm just really grateful. I feel really grateful right now to be here with you all. So I love you. I love you. I love you. So let me grab a sip of coffee. I'm going to take a short break just to reset my energy. And we can move forward and talk about the difference between resolutions and intentions. Ah, I love you. Krista says, I'm so grateful you are here too. You have gotten me through the worst year of my life this past year. Krista, we have gotten each other through it. As you can see, I'm a wallowing mess. And you have all inspired me as much as I have inspired you. You have all given me a sense of purpose and peace and grounding in the midst of the storm. So I love you all. I love you all. Okay, woosah. Let's move forward. Okay, beautifuls. Let's move forward. I really want to talk about the difference between resolutions and intentions because they're similar, but there is like an energetic difference, you know, because a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm going to set my New Year's resolution. And they have like this passion, this motivation, but it burns really quickly because it's not a real sincere change. It's just a desire to achieve and accomplish something without the inward passion and the motivation to realize something based on that universal love. So really all of those essences that we talked about are the fuel that really inspires sustainable change in one's life. And so I encourage you to not just set a resolution because it's popular and it's something that most people do, but really intend what is the essence of what I truly desire my life to be like in this next year and going forward, so that regardless of what I achieve or accomplish a year from now, how do I feel inwardly? Who am I? Do I feel stronger, wiser, better? And accomplishments will come with all of those upliftments of self, but it's really about the inward change versus the outward change. And it's a masculine oriented energy, I feel, that resolutions pivot towards. And it's more of a feminine energy that intentions pivot towards. And they can both be useful if we balance them. So that's what I want to talk about, how to balance that masculinity of action and drive, and that femininity of feeling and receiving. Okay. So, what's the difference? The beginning of the new year is a popular time for personal goal settings, often referred to as resolutions. However, there have been studies that have shown that a significant percentage of people abandon their resolutions within weeks or months of making them. And some survey estimates indicate that around 80% of resolutions fail by mid-February. This high failure rate can be attributed to various factors, such as unrealistic goals, a lack of planning, insufficient motivation, and external pressures. Resolutions, as I explained earlier, are masculine energy. They're action-oriented, time-bound commitments. They tend to emphasize an abrupt change in behavior or achieving a specific result within a set amount of time, which is often unrealistic. However, intentions are more about the process of self-discovery. They focus on how you want to feel or what kind of person you want to be, rather than just what you want to accomplish. Intentions emphasize your personal growth, mindfulness, and overall well-being, allowing for adjustments over time that can be revisited or modified as your circumstances change. Now, while these are both useful processes for achieving goals, and they can work for either, either one can work for you. Intentions, however, may resonate more with those who prefer a holistic approach to personal development. Intentions can promote a positive mindset and encourage individuals to focus on the journey rather than just the outcome, which potentially leads to more sustainable and lasting change. So let me know, does this resonate with you? Did you all set intentions or resolutions? Do you prefer one or the other? Are you more drawn to this holistic approach of focusing on who you want to be? How does your life want to feel? How do you want to feel within your life? Versus, I'm going to lose this amount of weight. I'm going to save this amount of money. I'm going to get this job. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. Intentions often include a specific outcome, but the way the law of attraction works, if you are not energetically in alignment with the intention that you're calling in, you could say, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. But if you don't take the steps to align your energy with what it takes to accomplish those goals, that's why they fail. Because you can say, I want to lose this amount of weight, but what does it feel like to be healthy? What does it feel like to be strong? What does it feel like to be, motivated to be in touch with your body and take care of your temple? Taking care of your temple and wanting to feel healthy and strong should be the motivating factor, not just, oh, I want to look good in my body. I want to lose this amount of weight. That's why those resolutions fail most of the time, because you haven't become the individual that is going to take those steps and make those changes. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that now. Let me talk to our comments for just a moment. Heidi says, I just did an intention meditation and painted a rock with my intention word so I can keep it in front and center in my life. And now I'm hosting a workshop to do this for others on Saturday. I love that, Heidi. That is beautiful. Penny says, I don't set resolutions for the fact that they don't carry out. Exactly. It's, I feel it's like superficial. Most people just set these things superficially because a lot of people want change. A lot of people want growth, but they lack the motivation. And I feel the motivation of the feeling is the sincere drive. So it's really just a perspective shift about how you accomplish your goals. And I just wanted to go back to, someone said, my soulmate just texted me after I claimed. So you see how things manifest when you get into a space of feeling. It's all about the feeling. And that's the difference between resolutions and intentions is the feeling. Let me check our YouTube comments. Latanya says, intentions and manifestation are what I prefer as they have been working for me. Yes. Megan says, I had the intention to buy a home and it happened over time as I grew into the person that was ready and able to receive that home. Yes. You want a new home. Sit in that, move into that home long before you move in. What does it feel like? You can go explore neighborhoods, walk down the street in that neighborhood. What do I feel like being around my new neighbors? What do I feel like sitting in this home, becoming the person who already lives there? That's how intentions and manifestation work. And so, the traditional way of going about getting a new home, you're going to go on Zillow and you're going to find a realtor and you're going to start, getting your loan ready and you're going to start, searching for houses and all that action oriented stuff. But maybe you feel like unworthy inside. And so every home that you enter or every offer that you put in is rejected and denied because some part of you, maybe this is your first time being a homeowner, and some part of you feels like it's impossible for you. It's too expensive. I'm a first time home buyer in my family. It's never going to happen. Whatever it is, all those little doubts and fears and worries that come up, those are the things that tell you you're not that person who yet lives in that home. And it's not until you embody that energy of feeling like you have it already that it will come into your life with ease and grace. Then that's when synchronicities and the magic start happening. So it's your action is more aligned. You're not just taking action because you think that's what you have to do, but you're taking action because it's inspired, because you see a sign that says, go that way, or someone calls you and says, I just talked to so and so and they have this perfect job for you, or I just met so and so and they might be someone you might want to have a relationship with. I'm going to set you up. It just comes into your life with ease, and the universe supports you as you embody that energy of your intention. Okay, so with all that said, let's go ahead and move into actually what I like to call an intention storming ritual. So just like you have a brainstorm and you have an idea that you want to kind of explore, that's what we're going to do today. And I want you to really focus on no more than 3 of these intentions. So grab your paper and your pen and put on your piece of paper an intention storm that looks like this. Don't write anything in the bubbles as of yet. I just want you to prepare your piece of paper right now. Okay? Ooh, so remember, I've been saying that the intention is about the feeling. And when you can embody the feeling, then inspired action steps come to play. And there's also actions that you can take that will inspire a feeling, that will get you into alignment with your intention. And then over time, there will be opportunities that come in that will allow you to move forward into manifesting that intention. Yes. All right. So let me know, beautiful souls, in the chat when you have your piece of paper ready with your bubbles. And you can do up to 3 of these, but I really want you to hone in on what is most important. What do you really want to focus your energy on most this year? Okay. Beautiful. All right, so when you're ready, I want you to start to intention storm, to contemplate what is the feeling of your intention. Remember what I said, the essence. What does the essence of your intention feel like? So because many of our community members are seeking their soulmate, I put an intention to manifest soulmate. And now I want to look at the feelings. What What does it really feel like? Just sit with that energy. What does it feel like? Whether you have someone in your life now or not. And you can do this for whatever is important to you. This doesn't have to be romantic relationships. This could be, I want to, manifest a job with purpose, or I want to manifest more income, more money. I want to, manifest a travel opportunity, I want to live abroad, whatever it is that you personally want to do. That's your center intention. That's what you want to manifest or be or do or have. And now we're going to really sit with, what does it feel like? If I had that already, if I lived in that house, if I had that job, if I had my partner, if I traveled, if I had my dream car, whatever it is, sit in that car, sit in that house, sit next to your soulmate, whether you have it or not. And how does it feel? Really, how does it feel? And then in the heart bubbles, that's where you're going to put, this is what this manifestation feels like. All right. So for me, a soulmate feels like clarity, because when I first manifested my soulmate, my husband and I have been together for 13 years, and I used these same tools and techniques. I didn't know it was manifestation at that time, but I was clear. I wrote down a list of aspects that I wanted my partner to have. And there were some other things I was desiring at that time I was writing down as well. And so when they came into my life, I was like, man, I just asked for this. I wrote down all of these things. So for me, manifesting anything really, but in this particular instance, your soulmate feels like clarity. So what action steps can you take to feel clarity? You can start to list, what are my ideal characteristics that I desire in a partner? Could be loyalty, could be attraction, could be passion, could be integrity, could be communication, trust. So you start to list the qualities that you desire in a particular soulmate. Or let's say you want a new house. What's your clarity for your house? I want it to be in this particular neighborhood. I want it to be 1-story, 2-story. I want it to be Spanish style. I want it to be these particular colors. I want it to have a big yard. I want it to have this amount of bedrooms. I want it to be decorated like this. So you start to list the ideal aspects that your manifestation takes on. And so now you feel clarity. Because a lot of people say they want something, they want change. What? I want more money. Well, how much more? I want to travel. Well, where? So once you say you want something, you start to identify the specific traits of what it is that you desire, and now you feel clarity. Okay. And as you start to fill out your intentions, I'd love to see in the chat what your intention is and what feeling and action steps you're going to take this year to start aligning with the essence of that intention. So another feeling I have for what it feels like when I have my soulmate with me is worthiness. I feel worthy. I feel loved. What activities can I do to feel worthy, to feel loved? I can take care of myself. I can fill my own cup. I can take ritualistic bubble baths. I can speak positively to myself every time I look in the mirror and say, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so worthy. You're so loved. I can take myself out on dates. I can go to a movie by myself. I can go to a restaurant by myself. I can buy myself a piece of jewelry. These are activities that you can take on a regular basis that will make you feel worthy. You don't have to wait for anybody to do those things for you. And in fact, the more you get into the space of doing those things for yourself, the sooner someone will come in and do them for you. Because remember, it's all about the feeling. What am I vibrating? When I vibrate worthiness, I receive more that reflects my worthiness. Okay. Husky Pup on YouTube says, can you manifest more than one intention? You certainly can. I recommend no more than 3 at this moment right now, because then your focus gets diluted. intentions and manifestations are all about what you're focusing on, but more important, how you feel and what you believe. So there's a lot of work, a lot of processing to go through to understand what your inner beliefs and feelings are about what it is that you desire to manifest. And it takes a lot of time to actually work through those fears, because your subconscious mind is a receptacle of all the things that you've been programmed and all the things that you've really believed. So if there's any doubts or fears in there, your conscious mind could say, I'm going to travel to Bermuda in 2025. And if inside your gut you said, I don't even have a passport. I've never traveled before. I'm afraid. I don't know. I can't do that. Well, then that's not going to happen. But when you can feel like you can travel there in your mind and you can feel the sensation of what it's like, and you know, it's like, no matter what, I can feel it. It's going to happen. I am this person who's already traveled there. Then the manifestation will take place. So that's why I recommend focusing on, just the most important ones, so that you can really take the time to work through what you really believe within yourself. Okay? All right. So, and that the next feeling or essence of manifesting a soulmate that I put down is passion. And what can you do to cultivate a feeling of passion? You can have fun. There was one time I asked myself, what do I do for fun? Because I realized that if I wanted more passion in my life, I had to cultivate passion. I can't just expect passion to show up at my doorstep. And I realized I don't even have fun anymore. What do I just like go to work, take care of my family, and that's it. What do I even like? So I really had to sit with myself for a while and say, well, what do I like? What do I enjoy? And how can I regularly cultivate more opportunities to have fun? And when I did that, I was like receiving all these invitations to go, because I recognized, like, I love music. I love going to concerts. And as soon as I said, I realized what I liked again, I started getting invitations to go to concerts, and like like front row seats, like VIP treatment. It was amazing. So really, it's like whatever you're feeling, you cultivate that energy. You can take certain action steps, and then bam, in your face. Like, multiple people have said their soulmate texted them as they were doing the meditation or after they claimed, right? Yes. Beautiful souls, if you are on the SIC, I will get to your questions in just a moment as we move through this presentation. So save them for me. I will get to them soon. All right, so lastly, I have here, as part of a desire to manifest a soulmate, what does that feel like? It feels like gratitude. If you're sitting next to the love of your life, you feel so grateful. And you can cultivate that feeling of gratitude regardless of if that person is in your life or not, because you always have something to be grateful for. And so that is an action step that you can take to cultivate a feeling of gratitude. And I honestly feel that gratitude is the law of attraction's favorite frequency. If I could tell you one feeling to cultivate on a daily basis for the rest of your life to live a magical life, it would be gratitude. Because you're literally just saying, I have something that makes me feel good and I'm so grateful. And the more you sit in that energy, the more the universe is like, bam, more to be grateful for. Bam, more to be grateful for. So yes, I think gratitude is the most delicious, abundant frequency that you can abide in. And it's just waking up every day. What do I have to be grateful for today? If you slept in a bed, congratulations. You are more blessed than some people. You have a roof over your head. You have running water. Those are the simplest things. You woke up today. You have a breath of life. You have health. You have family. You have income, whatever it is. And then you can start to expand out to things that you can be grateful for that aren't even in your life yet. But that's a stretch. That's harder, right? So start with what you really have, what you really appreciate, genuinely cultivate that feeling every day. And then you can start to stretch and say, I'm grateful for the love of my life. I'm grateful for my new house. I'm grateful for my new car. I'm grateful to travel the entire world. And you can start to stretch and be grateful for the things that have not yet come into your life, But you know that as you cultivate these feelings and you energetically match with the embodiment of who you would be if you had that, then it's only a matter of time. And that's the difference between resolutions and intentions. One is about force and control, and the other one is about feeling and receiving and flowing. Because although we are powerful manifestors, we are co-creators. I did not rise the sun this morning. I don't even know how my own heart beats. So I'm not in control of much around here. I just wake up and live. So you have to realize that there's a creator, there's something out there that's evolving and encouraging growth and life and thriving. And if we can tap into that aspect of the universe that is always wanting us to grow and thrive, then we can co-create with it, we can play with it, and it is so delicious to like start to set an intention and then you get a text message. Like those are the types of like little breadcrumbs. I feel like the universe is like, yeah, you're on the right track, you're getting it, you're learning the magic, and life doesn't have to be so dull or mundane anymore when like you're playing with the universe, right? Yes. So Krista says her intentions are: one, most authentic self; two, manifesting soulmate; and three, financial independence. I claim all three for this year, and I'm so grateful for it. Beautiful, Krista. I love that. I love that so much. So let me grab some water. Give me just a moment. All right, beautiful soul. So let me know in the chat if you are done, because I want to move forward to our collective protection spell. And this is where you're going to utilize the power of your intentions to protect, energetically protect what you desire to manifest. And we're going to do this together. So drop in the chat when you're ready and we'll move forward. Oh, yes, beautiful souls. Yes, beautiful souls. Let me know in the chat when you are ready with your intentions and you want to protect them and move forward. We have some readies, some readies. All right, beautiful souls. Okay. So I want to share with you something that we've been working on, which is the protection spell jar. You can see it on your screen. This is something we've been working hard to create, as many of our clients have been dealing with tumultuous experiences in life and in love. And we really want to help you be in alignment with your greatest good. So we've created and crafted this spell jar in order to give you this opportunity to carry the space of peace and protection and intention throughout your days. I've poured all of my love and my intention into the ingredients that we've poured into this spell jar. And so what I'm going to do today is activate these spell jars with the intentions that we have all spoken about today on the SIC, on the YouTube, everything that you've written down and all the essence and all the feelings, all of that is being poured into these spell jars. So what I want us to do together now, I'm going to hold on to this spell jar and program it with this incantation. I want all of you, if you can, to hold the piece of paper with your intentions in your hand, just as I'm holding this spell jar. All of your intentions are also being poured into this spell jar. And as we repeat this incantation together, collectively, you will know that your desires, your deepest heart's desires, are protected by all of us on this stream now. We are all protecting, uplifting, inspiring each other's intentions. And that's what this collective protection spell is about. When you're ready, when you're holding your intentions in your hand, I want you to repeat this incantation with me now. As the old year fades and the new year dawns, we gather our hopes, our dreams to be drawn. With hearts open wide and spirits aligned, we call on the angels, our guardians divine. From realms of light, hear our sacred plea. Protect our intentions, let them flourish and be. With each whispered wish, let courage ignite. Guide us through shadows into the light. May love be our compass, compassion our guide. In unity and strength, let our visions abide. With every step forward, may we stand tall and true, under the watch of the angels in all that we do. So mote it be as we set forth our aim. With gratitude and purpose, we honor this flame. May our collective intentions take flight and ascend. With guardian angels beside us, our allies, our friends. In this sacred moment, we seal our intent. For growth, joy, and wisdom, our spirits are bent. As the new year unfolds, let our hearts be awake, protected and guided for our dreams' sacred sake. So it is spoken, so it shall be. With angels around us, we are forever free. If you resonate and claim this protection spell over your intentions, drop claim in the chat now and say, so it is. Claim and so it is. Now, beautiful soul, this spell jar has now been programmed, and all the spell jars that we have lovingly crafted are programmed with this intention that we have poured, all of you have poured your collective intention into this spell jar. Now, all of the intentions that you have the opportunity to have one of these for yourself. So in the link, there's an opportunity to purchase this now. I recommend it because now we have poured our collective energy into it. And now when you receive it, you can place the spell jar over the intentions that you have created today. And all the love, all of the energy, all of the protection will be programmed and poured into the intentions. So I highly recommend, this has taken a lot of time, a lot of effort to craft, and now perfectly aligned with this call for all of us to pour our intentions collectively into it. So again, there's only a limited number available. The link is available in the chat now. You can purchase yours before they run out. Okay. Yes, beautiful souls. Jessie says, wow, I literally felt a boost of energy fulfill me as we were speaking our protection. It's powerful. Our energy as a collective cannot be underestimated or understated. All right, my lovelies. So I'm really grateful. Like, I feel so much more energized and ready for this year than I did on the when I started this live today. So how many of you feel that? Jess says she feels a boost of energy. Who else feels a little bit better or profoundly a lot better than they did when they started? I know I do. I was able to cry with you all. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Melody says, light and ready for the year. Monica, I feel more at ease. Jennifer, I just caught the last few minutes and I feel better. Amazing. Oh, I love it. So, all those of you who are on YouTube, if you don't know, I am broadcasting to our spiritual inner circle. So, Spiritual Society has a VIP membership. So, if you're participating in YouTube, this is something that we do more regularly on our spiritual inner circle membership. So, we've been doing lives every week. So, this is a really cool opportunity to be able to participate with us as a collective. And we're going to allow you to stream while we do our Q&A portion. So if you are on Zoom, you can go ahead and ask your questions. And if you're on YouTube, you can just kind of participate and witness this type of experience where members get to speak directly to myself, Maverick, and Mia, and then we can kind of work through questions directly, which is a really cool opportunity. So in YouTube, there will be a link available if you're interested in joining our spiritual inner circle, and you can be able to participate with us on a regular basis and actually ask us questions directly. So it's really cool. So, Tina, I know that you were kind of reviewing the questions, and if you can share with me a particular question you think would be pertinent and relevant, I could speak to it at this time. And if you want
Yes,
to, thank you, Tina. And if you want to, Tina can unmute you and we can talk back and forth with one another if you so desire. So if you get a request to unmute and you want to speak to me, you can do so, okay?
we do have a Stacy. She asked, I used to have a gift for reading cards, seeing people, and hearing things. Is my gift coming back?
Stacy, I'd love to talk to you if you're still on. Is your gift coming back? You used to have a gift. Well, I can tell you that everyone has a gift. It's just if they're using it or not, exercising it or not. Intuition is available to anyone. I started reading cards within the last 8 years. And honestly, it wasn't something that I ever imagined myself doing in a million years. But I started on this spiritual journey, and through the course of me getting to know more about myself and seeing what resonates with me spiritually, I saw tarot reading on YouTube. And because the tarot reading was so authentically aligned to what I was actually experiencing. And this was someone I had never met, don't even know where they live in the world, has never talked to me, but they're giving me this information that is so on point and relevant to my life. And it clicked at that time that I could do that. If they could do it, they don't even know who I am, then I can do it. And so I started reading tarot as a way to understand myself and to navigate my own emotions and my own patterns. And that's what tarot reading is. It's an opportunity to see the patterning. And once you can see the patterns of your thoughts and your feelings and your actions, if they are inconsistent with who you want to be, then you can change it. You can exit the loop. And so when I first started tarot reading, I'm like, I don't know if this is real. Am I just reading too much into this? But the more I started doing it, the more just so on point that my readings were, I'm like, yeah, there's no way this isn't real. Like, this is speaking so specifically to this question that I had. And it actually gave me an opportunity to deepen my intuition in a way that I didn't even know was available to me. So I really encourage all of you to get a tarot deck if you don't have one, and to start just asking questions on a regular basis about the things that are most important to you, and see what comes up and see what insights you receive, because that is a way to start participating with your intuition. And I highly recommend it because I know without a doubt that I'm not alone. Like, I'm not just walking through the world willy nilly and I have no direction or guidance. And that's why people feel so much fear and so much just agony and suffering, is because they don't feel like they have like that support that you know it's right there with you. God, the universe, your intuition, your higher self is right there with you, wanting to communicate, wanting to talk. So to answer your question, Stacey, is it coming back in? Yes, because you're in this community. If you're in this community, if you're on this call right now, then an aspect of you is seeking a deeper level of union with your spirit, with your intuition, with your feminine. And the divine feminine is rising. Right now is a time for all of us, whether we're male or female or non-binary, whatever you resonate with, our feminine energy, which is our capacity. That's why they burned witches at the stake. It's because you can't control someone who's in touch with their intuition. You can't control someone who knows things. And everyone has that capacity, but we kind of just, because in our society we're more focused on the physical and the external and the masculine and what we could do and what we accomplish, we don't take too much time to sit in that energy of our knowingness. And that's our power. When you have that ability to tap into your psychic side, everybody is psychic, everybody is intuitive, whether you're practicing it or exercising it or not. And when you are tapped into that, like, you are a powerful, magical being, and no one can control you. You don't succumb to fear. You just live like an authentic human being. That's the way we're intended to live. So, Stacey, yes, it's coming back. It's always been there. It's up to you to continue to exercise it and practice it. And if you have a feeling or a calling that you want to share it with others, that may be an aspect of your purpose, to help uplift others with your gift, and to also show them as well that they can cultivate this type of energy within themselves too. Okay? So, Stacey, I hope that answered your question. Tina, whenever you're ready, I'll take the next one.
Yes, we have another one by Heidi. How do you recommend we handle those doubts when they creep up? And this was in reference to earlier when you were talking about doubts creeping up in the call.
Heidi, I see you on. Do you want to talk directly? If you can unmute Heidi, Tina.
Hi.
Hi, Heidi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Um, yeah, so I guess I was just wondering, like, when you start getting the negative, like even grief, like, how do we not spiritually bypass some of those more negative emotions, but also maybe like identify the ones that we need to not like to get rid of so they don't screw up our manifestation and like those doubts that you talked about. So how do you balance like giving space and honor to some of those things that need to be attended to, but not dwell on them so they overtake our
Yeah,
intentions, if that makes sense.
it makes perfect sense. I understand what you're saying, because there is a tendency early on in the spiritual journey to bypass, because you just want to be positive and you want to focus on the manifestation, and anything negative is going to derail. But that's a misunderstanding, because the subconscious mind, which is your feminine aspect of your brain, right? You have the conscious aspect, which sees what's going on and sets intentions, but then everything that you've ever experienced, like literally everything, gets dropped into the subconscious mind. And so when you start to set intentions, like for instance, I want to manifest a soulmate, then you can, when you work with manifestation, you go to the end. I already have that, right? I'm grateful for the love of my life. Now, when you work with that energy, I'm grateful for the love of my life, how does that make you feel? If you don't believe it, because a part of you is like, well, they're not here. Every person I've ever been with just hurt me and left me, and I don't feel that. Your gut will tell you if you believe what you just spoke. When I first started setting intentions, I would get like a twitch. Anytime I said something like, oh, I'm a millionaire, I would twitch. And I'm like, what is that twitch? And it's my subconscious mind telling me, you don't really believe that, or I would feel something in the pit of my stomach where it's like, I would say some intention and I would just feel like, oh, I feel sick. Those body prompts are your subconscious mind giving you the feedback that you don't truly believe that, right? And so the way you do that is you go general. So it's really important to validate the feelings that you have within and not bypass them. So when you're talking about the feeling of grief, let's say, for instance, you're grieved because you were in a relationship with someone who you thought was the love of your life, you're going to be together for the rest of time, and then they deceived you, they
Cheated.
betrayed you. Is that something that happened to you? Okay, all right, so let's start with that. So you feel the grief of this loss because you invested your whole life and everything into this one person you thought was going to stand the test of time, and it didn't. And you feel this grief. Accept that. I I feel messed up. Like, man, that that was like, feel that. That's my point. Feel the grief. And earlier on this call, you saw me cry. You saw me weep for the year that I just had. And I didn't try and pretend that I wasn't emotional. I sat with that. I let the tears flow for hundreds of people to see. And do I care? No, because that's how I feel. Man, this year was hard. Okay, this year was hard. Man, that divorce was hard. I can't believe they did that to me. Feel it, cry it, grieve it, write it out, burn all of your feelings, whatever. The point is, feel it, honor it. Now, what you can do, when I said go general, like, okay, we want to manifest the love of our life, who's not going to betray us, who's actually going to help work through challenges with us, who's going to uplift us and then be honest and communicate and all those things, right? That's what we want. But when you say, I have that, I'm grateful for that, and then you don't feel it yet because you still feel the grief, you accept that you feel the grief, and then you go general and you say, I am worthy. Although this happened to me and I am still grieving, I accept that loss, but it doesn't define me. I am worthy of the love that I desire. Number one, God, or whatever name you have for God, the universe, the creative source of existence, I can tell you that that force loves you without a shadow of a doubt, can never be tainted. You are the most lovable creature. There's nothing that can take that from you, right? So you honor the fact that you're grieving the loss and the betrayal of a human being who is fallible and subject to mistakes. That doesn't define your worthiness. You are loved unconditionally by the creator of the universe. The universe knows exactly what you need before you need it. And you can continue to sit in that space of, I'm worthy of the love that I desire. I accept this loss. It doesn't define me. I'm worthy of the love I desire. I accept this loss. It doesn't define me. I'm worthy of the love I desire. Work with that. Okay? Work with that. That is a general intention of improving a sense of, yeah, this happened to me. It hurt like hell, but it doesn't define me. I accept it, and now I'm going to move forward to honoring my worthiness. And remember what I showed during the intention storming. What action steps can you take to feel worthy? Because it's one thing to say I'm worthy, but it's another thing to cultivate the habits and behaviors that make you really feel worthy. So then you can take your intention and manifestation a step further and say, I have my soulmate. And then when you feel worthy and you've already accepted the loss and you say, I have my soulmate, I say it with conviction and every hair on my body stands up because I believe that. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Is that helpful?
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. You're welcome. All righty, my beautiful souls. That was a perfect question to end on. Thank you, Heidi, and thank you, all of you. I am so honored and grateful. You uplifted my spirit. You made me feel like 2025. I'm ready and I'm coming for you. And I hope you all feel a little bit brighter, a little bit better, and a little bit more in line with your intentions. Remember, I have a limited number of the spell jars available. These ones have been programmed with your intentions and our collective spell for protection for all of our desires for 2025. So if this is something you want to have and to help program your intentions moving forward, make sure to click that link because they will run out. Until the next time I get to spend some beautiful moments with you all, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Bye for now.